Hello everybody, welcome to the Chensor Dynasty here on twitch.tv/jchensor. I'm James Chen, and we're going to be checking out them's Fightin Herds today. This is a game that a long time ago was on Kickstarter or Indiegogo. I can't remember which one it was. It was one of those crowdfunding platforms, and I donated to it. So I've had a code for it for a very long time. I've messed with like early betas before, but I've barely touched it since then. During this time of quarantine, I kind of wanted to see if I could do a good job of highlighting different games that have great netcode that I really feel like are high quality made games. When you look at all the features that they're trying to add to this game, that Main 6, the company, is trying to add to this game, it looks really, really impressive. I've seen, bits and pieces of their, story mode that's going to be like an RPG kind of thing or something with like an overworld or an NPCs or something. And then there's also going to be these really cool trial modes as well. I saw one that makes you learn how to do short hops, which I didn't know were in the game until I saw that video. See, that's why those things are useful. The game has its full 1.0 release on April 30th this month. It's April 10th right now. And then it's out on Steam right now, obviously, so you can actually play it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this game out. I'm mostly just going to mess with training mode and figure out what the characters do and how they play. So let's just jump in here. And that's right, Steam needs me to focus the window. There we go. And let me know how the volume is. I can raise the volume of the game as well. Because one of the coolest features that I feel like they have is like when you're actually playing the matches, they have this like mode where they have this thing where the music changes depending on who's fighting and stuff. Like how well you're doing, it'll change the way it sounds. But let's see here. So let's do. Should we do tutorials first? Let's do tutorials first. And let's go through the tutorials and see what's going on with the game so I can figure out what all the systems are for the games. Then I'll go through each of the characters one by one, try to do their trials. God, there was the one horse pun that I'm still like super proud of. If you guys don't remember the really, really unfortunate resulting reality show that Capcom tried to put on, the Cross Assault, from a long time ago that ended up causing massive problems for the FGC. One of the things that you did was that you weren't technically allowed to swear on that stream, but if you did swear, you had to put on a horse head for a very long time on stream as your punishment, basically. And so there was this video of Spooky, Mr. Victor Fontanez, who actually did swear on stream by accident, so he had to wear the horse head. So there's this video clip on YouTube of him with the horse head on there, and he was just like, yo, this thing's mad uncomfortable and all this stuff like that. And all the YouTube comments down there was basically said that, basically they all said that, hey Spooky, you look a little hoarse. You look a little hoarse. And I was like, come on guys, you guys all suck. This is how it works over here. And I was like, this is like the version of the swear jar, because every time you swear, you have to pony up. And then I just like dropped the mic and walked away. I mean, come on, seriously. Oh man, it's too good, it's too fun. Yeah, there you go. Fighting Fo Huang had that in there too. So, yeah. But I mean, come on. It's the swear jar. When you swear, you have to pony up. There you go. I mean, it's so perfect. Oh God, it's so great. Okay, let's do the tutorials here. Ooh, look at all this. Wow. Man, this is crazy. Movement, health, and attacking. Again, how's the volume, guys? How's the volumes? Oh, there's a them's Fightin Herds wiki on Mizumi. Nice. How's the volume for you guys?
Take your pick.
See, this is the worst thing that I hate about Steam. I'm playing in window mode, so it's a window, and you have to click on the window in order to have Steam be live, right? For Steam to be live. But then the mouse is on the screen, so you have to move the mouse off of the screen. But I'm so OCD that when my mouse is off of whatever, I have to click where I left it. So when I move the mouse off the screen, I want to click it. And I still can't actually play on the damn thing, right? Like, why does it have to be in focus for me to actually use Steam? Like, that just... so, like, yeah, like, I'm so OCD and trying to click off the screen right there. But no, it's not just about clicking and then alt-tabbing back into it. It's just that I need to have wherever the arrow is pointing be the thing that is currently active. Like, that's how my brain works. I was messing with Tianhuo because dragon horse or something, and Chinese name, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna be doing this. Yeah, it actually turns out this character has all crazy like flight and all these things like that. So here we go. Champion of Phonum and your tutorial guide. Pleasure to meet you. So this is Oleander. How's the volume? How is this? Can you guys hear the music? Can you hear the sound effects and everything like that? I want to make sure that you guys can at least hear a lot of the stuff and it's not too drowned out. Okay, good, all right. Use confirm to advance my dialogue and start to skip straight to play. During play, you start to open up the options menu. Shall we get started? Let's begin with walking. Simply hold left or right, go forth and touch these targets I've set up for you. Oops, oh, okay, I'm in control right now. Targets, okay. Oh, dang. Looks like you already know how to jump. Carry on then. Yeah, see, this is the kind of thing that's really intuitive in my opinion. Like, this is the kind of thing that people need to put more into their systems. These are your 3 basic attack buttons: light, medium, and heavy. Notice how we abbreviate attack buttons using these symbols, A, B, and C. Destroy these targets with light, medium, and heavy attacks. Oops. So I can't hit it with those. Okay, that's cool. Oh, dang. I can't even walk past it. Nice. Good. Now, same routine, but crouching. Hold down, then press A, B, or C for crouching attacks. Yeah, so none of those will hit, so here we go. I wonder if they let me do launcher. Oh, they do let me do launcher, okay. Look at this smug cow standing there taunting you. Will you let her get away with it? Attack and KO the cow. Dude, the cow is like headbanging here at this point in time. So like I said, I have messed with this a little bit. So, did that not KO? Wow, I did do no damage. What the heck? Nice. There we go. That'll teach her. If this were a real match, you would have just won a round by reducing her health bar to 0. This is known as a knockout or KO. These bubbles here at the top keep track of how many rounds you've won. The standard rule is best 2 out of 3. There's also typically a time limit of 99 seconds. When the timer runs out, the winner is whoever has the most health percentage remaining. Now, a note about notation. Direction symbols like these can always assume your character is on the left side of the screen, facing to the right as you are now. The symbol means forward, as in towards your opponent. The symbol back means backwards, or simply back, as in away from your opponent. You must shift your thinking to recognize forward and back as forward and back, rather than right and left. Here, let's try it. Walk forward. Okay, good, simple enough. Now we've switched sides, so direction inputs appear to be flipped. Walk forward. There you go. You're getting the hang of it. Hey, shoutouts for the subscription Twitch Prime. Dude, these guys have been playing, these guys have been making this game for a long time. You won't get very far if all you do is attack, so let's work on some basic defense. Your character automatically blocks attacks as long as you're holding back. The cow here is going to attack you, but in this demo she'll jump first so you can see it coming. Don't get hit. Ugh! Nice! Again! Oh yeah? Oh, I can't attack. Dang. I wanted to... Oh, dang. Oh, whoops. She got you with a low attack. To block lows, you need to crouch block with down back. Here it comes. Hold down back to crouch block. Yo, watch me. There we go. Yeah. Very nice. Most of the time, it's best to crouch block. Low attacks are rather quick, as you saw, and crouch blocking defends against both mids and lows. Of course, you'll need to use standing block to protect your noggin from high attacks. I'll cover these later once we get to the fancy blocking tutorial. Now let's have some fun. I'm gonna send a wall of magic at you. Let's see if you can make it to center stage without getting hit. Move forward, then block when the time is right. Can I jump and block? I can, yeah. Oh, I gotta do it again. Ah! Too many dashes. Oh, I can block while dashing. That's good. Okay, okay. Dude, this is how more tutorials need to be, except it shouldn't be a tutorial. They should just be mini games. Like they need to make these mini games more robust and just have it that way. This is the same people, Mozzie M. So in case you don't know the story, they made Fighting is Magic. It got cease and desisted by Hasbro. Lauren Faust, the creator of modern My Little Pony, then went to them's Fighting is Magic team and said, I will design a bunch of brand new characters just for your game, just to show that, you know, the cease and desist is not out of anything mean. I'm gonna help contribute to this. And so she's now helping with the game, so she designed a bunch of brand new original characters just for the game. So there you go. When you land a hit, your opponent is stunned for a brief moment. You can then do a series of follow-up attacks before they recover. That is a combo. Combos can't last forever though. Your opponent will escape eventually, one way or another. Get in as much damage as you can before that happens. Let's begin with the most basic of combos. ABC, light, medium, heavy. All fighters can do this one. Execute quickly or else they'll escape. You can even hit buttons a little early, right before your current attack ends. Nice and easy. Let's take it a step further and add a launcher to the end. What do you think I just did? What do you think that I just did? Which will send your opponent into the air. I want to do longer combos. Whoops. Oh, I messed my combo up. After you launch your opponent, jump after them and do the basic combo again. As before, you'll need to be quick so your opponent doesn't escape. That's what I wanted, yeah. Yes, fancy combos. Xiao. You named yourself after the guy that makes combo videos. All together now, combined ground and air for a full combo. There you go. Check me out with my crazy combos. Each character has a set of unique, powerful moves called specials. They're generally stronger than normal attacks, so they require slightly more complex inputs. Think you can handle it? Tianhua has a set of volcanic specials, which are all close-range attacks. To perform these moves, do a quarter circle forward motion, or then any attack button, A, B, or C. Depending on which attack button you press, you get a different variant of the move. Air throw, baby! Oh, I gotta do one more. Okay, there you go. You guys are terrible, dude. Volcanic Ash is great for clearing the skies in front of her. The second hit ground bounces for an easy combo extension. Give it a try, but do it quickly. Don't give her a chance to escape the combo. Alright. Try again! There, I'll do what you want me to do. Keep in mind that the first hit will miss grounded opponents and leave you vulnerable, like so. Interesting. Volcanic Crush is an aerial grab, meaning it's unblockable if your opponent is in the air. It's good for capping off combos. Allow me to demonstrate. That's what I was doing! Tenko is most effective when she's using the right volcanic special at the right time during her combos. Do like, oh, that's right. Ugh, dang it, I missed it. Okay, anyways. Whoops. Where am I supposed to hit? This button? There we go. Now, onto a topic that's a bit of specialty of mine. Magic! The magic meter is a secondary resource displayed above the super meter bar. Every character has different moves that gain and use magic for powerful, unique effects. It's true, everyone in Phonum possesses even a bit of magic, though some possess more. Tenko has 2 bars of magic, which refill over time. Her primary magic ability is Fly, which is actually more of a hover, really. It pauses magic refill when active. Fly only lasts a short time, so be quick. Whee! If you do press a direction with D, Tenko will do a firecracker move. Each one uses 1 magic normally, but I'm gonna give you an infinite magic meter here so you can practice. Sure. Practice like so, yeah! Pretty cool, huh? I guess I mean hot. Pretty hot! You can do this attack in many other directions. These can really move Tenko around, so be careful not to get confused by flipped inputs if you end up on the other side of your opponent. So this is Firecracker Attack, which you can follow up after if your timing is right, like so. Although it's not a combo. Oh, check me out! Did you see me going all crazy? Improvised combos? Aha! That was cool. Now I'm just making shit up. Here we go, there we go. And then you can also do stuff like that. Yep, there you go. Firecrackers with backwards directions don't damage your opponent. They're for quick movement. So yes, I can do this and attack. I can do this one for instant overheads. That's crazy. I mean, you can't combo off of it? Like, oh, I guess you can. Oh, dang, okay. Dang, okay. Oops, I've dropped the combo. Do they not let me do a long combo on this? I keep trying to double tap light because I'm playing MVC3. Dang it. I think they just keep dropping out of the combo or something. Interesting. Okay, anyways, I'll mess with training mode a little bit more later. Her magic meter will regenerate to full over time most of the time. The exception is when Tenko is flying. Her magic will halt during this time. Oh, they just have the meter. Okay, so now I can just do whatever I want. So I could do, dang it. What the heck? That almost looks like an undizzy right there. Oh yeah, there's definitely some sort of combo escape or deterioration, something like that. Ah, is that what it is? Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, you're right. That yellow bar there. Okay. There's something. Yeah, there's some way to escape that or something. So I'm not sure exactly how that works, but. Okay, we'll mess with this a little bit later. Every character has a very strong attack called a super. To be able to use a super, you must first fill up your super meter. Your super meter is shown at the bottom of the screen on your side. The number at the end shows your current meter level, which maxes out at 3. Ping! Once your meter is full, unleash your super with quarter circle forward attack plus attack. Fill the rest of your super meter and then do a super. Oh, I can't do any magic. Oh, I can't see my magic bar. I see. During her supers, Tenko employs the classic technique of shouting her attacks before she performs them. I, on the other hoof, would never make such a rookie mistake. Anyway, she calls her level 1 super Mun Shao Ti. It's a very close range attack that's easier to hit if the opponent is airborne. I wonder what that means. Like what is they're trying to like a small door kick? Maybe potentially. Shao Ti. I don't know if it's yeah, kick the door basically, like a small, or is it? I don't know because there's no accents on there, so it's hard to figure out. Tenko's level 2 is a power up or install called Ran Shao Feng. That's when things really start to heat up. Oh, there's level 2s, huh? I'm looking for the part about gathering anti-order crystals or spending 1,000 years training in a dimensional time compression capsule. Whoa, that's crazy. Really? Just like that? No sacrifices or blood rituals? I'll need to look into this power more later. In any case, the notes say that while Tenko is in this state, her special moves gain new properties. Enter Ren Shao Fang by pressing quarter circle back attack as you hit your opponent with your level 1 Mun Shao Ti. Interesting. Stewed cooked hoof. Give it a go. Oh, they won't let me do combos into it? Man! Interesting. So she's gonna get fly combos off of that, basically. So I'm gonna be able to do like, whoops, or something. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to get flying combos. Oh, now I get free play. Okay, here we go. Oh shit! I can do fly combos now! But let's see. Oh dang, that gets all buff that way. Do I get combos off of this thing now in the corner, potentially? Oh, now it wall sticks. Okay, gotcha. Oh, I ran out. And then... Do I get a combo off of that? No, I don't. I guess it just does more damage, potentially. Okay. She gets 6 fly cancels. Oh, dang, she can do flight. She can be Sentinel, basically? Or you just like, you land again, then go back up, and then fly again and do stuff, and then land and keep going back up? Or is she Sentinel? Does she get flight, unflight? Okay, alright. Well, we'll mess with that in a little bit. Congratulations! This marks the end of the basics section. If you'd like to keep going, I've got stacks of notes here explaining on how each of the fighters work. So if you'd like to exit the tutorial here, it would be a good stopping point. To continue on, choose resume game. Okay. Let's go. Let's exit the tutorial. Let's start messing with some of these characters. Oh, dang. Okay. Combos, special moves. I did all the Tianhua stuff. There's more stuff over here. Fancy blocking, block stun and hit stun, perfect blocks, and cross canter. Oh, good God. Ground and air teching, bounces, staggers, and knockdowns, juggle decay and hark knockdowns, chip damage, scaling, countering, what makes characters tick, super secret combo enhancers, advanced combo whoa, this thing is going crazy here. You guys want me to keep going through these tutorials, or do you want me to start messing with the characters at this point? What would you guys like me to go? Keep doing these tutorials? Would you like to see these tutorials? Or would you like me to keep... I mean, it's based off of the Skullgirls engine, Burstark. Characters. Okay, some people are saying characters. Yeah, okay, let's look at what perfect blocks, cross canters are, and then I'll look at the juggle decay. And then people are telling me to look at the enhancers. So I'll just do a couple of these. So let's see what this is all about. And I'll keep going with the Tianhua, except I want to go with the... Did I pick the right color? No, I did not. Unlike hit stun, there are some things you can do while you're in block stun. One is that you can give yourself some breathing room with push blocking. Press any 2 attack buttons like A, B, or BC while you're in block stun. I did it too early. That is how I die in every Marvel game. Success! Success! Shut up, Xiao. Don't expose me like that. Another move you can do while in block stun is cross canter. It costs half a level of super meter, which is no small price, but well, watch this. Ugh! Dang, headbutt. Cross counter attack while blocking. Neat, huh? Use 2 basic attack buttons and press forward while you're in block stun. Get off of me! Back off! Oops. Yo. Step off, man! Oh, man, I keep hitting it too early. Step off, bro! Get off me! Remember how I said before that mashing buttons wasn't a good way to play? Here's your first explicit lesson in that. If you time your blocking just right before you get hit, you can get a little bonus for doing so. You'll flash white to indicate that you succeeded. From this, you'll get more super meter, reduce block stun. Wow, they have Guilty Gear perfect guarding. And you'll get pushed back by the attack a little less. Try again. Dang, failure. Ha ha ha! I can just defend. No! Oh, God damn it. See, I told you I have no reaction timing. I have too much anticipation. Ah! God, the window is tiny. There we go. Wouldn't you want more pushback so the opponent can't pressure as much? The way that it works, Forrest, is that because your block stun is less, you get pushed back less, and that way if you recover, you'll be in range to punish people for stuff a lot better. I guess that's kind of the thought process, or they're just trying to make sure there is a weakness to it, so that while you're doing it, it's not like super good. It's one or the other, basically. If you hold back to block, you may notice a small quirk. You will begin blocking before a move hits you. Yes. Let's see that once more. Take this kick. This is called pre-block. This means that you will be locked in place blocking as soon as your opponent starts an attack. He looks so friendly. Touch the cow with A, block the cow. I think I'm just going through all the tutorials at this point, right? We've covered teching a bit, but let's get into more detail. Observe what happens when you hit the ground here. Notice the quick blue flashing. And this means you can ground tech. Just hold down a basic button to do so. This will allow you to get up quicker than normal and also be briefly invincible to all attacks.
Now it's my turn.
Success! If you don't wish to be predictable, you can additionally hold forward or backwards to roll into a standing position. There we go. Keep them guessing by switching up which direction you roll. They may be setting a trap for you to fall into if they guess where you'll reposition yourself. I don't care! I just want to beat you up! Whoops. Dang, why? Hey, she rolled away! She teched away from my attacks! Hey, what? Now she's jumping? Oh. God, you guys are crazy. No doubt you've been annoyed by the training dummy escaping from your combo if you don't attack fast enough after you launch them. What they've been doing is called air teching. What happens when you don't air tech? And here's when you do. Like before, just hold down a basic attack button while you're in the air. Success! Like ground teching, it allows you to make yourself briefly invulnerable while in the air. You can do this the same sort of directional tech as well.
No more games.
Some attacks can wall bounce. That means they will fly towards and bounce off of a wall. They will also flash red during this time. Velvet's Jump C has this property. Ugh. You are limited to one wall bounce or wall stick per combo. If you attempt to use more than one, the wall bounce will not take place. Neat. Okay. Some attacks can wall stick. It actually loads pretty fast when they switch characters, I'm gonna say. This means they will fly towards and stick to a wall before falling down. They will also flash red during this time. Arizona's Magic Headbuck has this property. You are limited to one wall bounce or wall stick per combo. If you attempt to use more than one, the wall stick will not take place. There we go. Seriously. Some attacks slam your opponents against the ground so hard they'll bounce you back up. Appropriately, this is called ground bounce. Ugh. You can use this once per combo. It's useful for making the victim easier to strike and keep in hit stun since it prevents them from ground teching. Makes sense, okay. Continuing our tour of terrible things that can befall you in the course of combat, at some point you're likely to have your butt, head, face, and hooves hit the ground in sequence, roughly in that order. This is called a tumble. Oh, interesting. Tumble attacks. Like ground bounce, you can only do this once per combo. Interesting. So, if you have a, can you do a tumble, a ground bounce, and a wall bounce if you have all three of it? Oh, jeez. Was that a cat or a dog or a rabbit or a... What is that that's following her? Some attacks can stagger the opponents. They will remain standing but will be unable to attack or block during the state. Palm's bark has this property. This character is making me laugh. You can cause one stagger per combo. If you attempt to use it more than one, your opponent will fall to the ground and also give your opponent a ground tech opportunity. Mayor Bellwether, nice, I like it. Oh dear. We'll be taking care of that soon, sir. There's some semi-ethereal beings out there that can absorb every little dust speck of knowledge that happens to drift by them. For us mere mortals, however, learning is the process of just transcribing information onto meat. Something is bound to go wrong somewhere. So let's review some concepts we've covered previously and tie them together. Remember that your opponent and you can tech out of a combo. This becomes possible when their body flashes blue. If they don't tech when they have a chance, you can continue hitting them. You'll find, however, that skilled opponents can't escape every single time. You are only allowed at most one wall bounce or wall stick, one ground bounce or tumble, and one stagger in a combo. If you surpass these limits, your opponents will be given an opportunity to tech. You can enable ground and air tech settings in training mode to force your opponent to tech. This way you can confirm that your combo is untechable. Try your favorite combo here and see if they can escape. I don't know how to use this character, okay? Alright, fine, okay. We learned about ground teching before, but you know there's a way to prevent your opponent from teching? Some moves can cause a hard knockdown, that will cause them to flash red and be unable to tech. Oh, interesting, okay. Since they can't roll, you can position yourself to attack again, since you know where they'll be when they get up. Try ground teching with A here when you get knocked down. Banner. My goodness, so many rules. Why do they have to make this so complicated? If you look at your opponent's health, you'll notice there's a little green bar that begins filling up when you land hits. This indicates juggle decay, JD for short. Juggle decay. What did I used to call this? I used to call this, gosh, what did I call this? I just used to call it juggle decay. When the bar fills up, it will become very difficult to keep your opponent in the air with a combo, so you'll see red hit sparks like so. Oh, okay. The more juggle decay you have, the harder it is to maintain a combo. A grounded opponent with maximum juggle decay will also be popped into the air on hit. Oh, I remember seeing that. Yeah, okay. When the combo stops, the decay drops. Gradually over time, of course. And one more thing, the first hit of your next combo will remove a bit of juggle decay by itself. Usually the stronger attack, the more juggle decay is removed. Oh, that's interesting. So basically after they escape from a combo, if you reset them into a combo, the next combo will not combo, but it's still a combo. Do you understand? Hell no! No, the next combo will actually have them decay faster. So that's actually interesting. Yeah, hit deterioration, that's what I called it. Hit deterioration. Okay, so basically then resets will not be as potent unless you can reset them with heavy attacks. Then you can drain a little bit more of the decay off of there. You can drain more of the decay. Donkey Kong. Reach maximum juggle decay in one combo. You got it, mister. Oops. Wasn't that it? Didn't I get to maximum juggle decay? What? Okay, yes, thank you. That time it worked. There we go. What? What? Didn't I just do it? What? Why doesn't that count? Oh, blue beats don't count. I was getting a blue beat. I didn't realize that. Oops. Where was my blue beat occurring? Interesting. Yeah, that's why voting Feng Hong. That's why I remembered it, because it's so good. Before you get too cocky, I feel I should remind you that you are still a soft, squishy mammal, and you can't expect to just absorb any damage you want. Specials and supers do damage even if you block them, albeit much less. This is called chip damage, and it builds up faster than you think. Be careful when fighting Velvet especially. You'll think you're doing fine, distracted by her zooming ice missiles and highly punchable face, only to glance at your health and realize half of it is gone, even if you blocked it all perfectly. See what moves you can do that do chip damage. There you go. And the very first hit in the combo does more damage than normal. Watch. 212 damage. Not too bad, but let's see what happens when they aren't in the same combo. Now they did 392 when added up. Weak attacks like A generally have a higher bonus, which will be an important detail shortly. You should really try to avoid getting hit by stray single attacks, especially C or specials. Woohoo! Okay, fun combos. Let's see. I do need to make a YouTube comment, actually, Forrest. That's a great idea. I'll remember that. Each additional hit in a combo will do less and less damage. You're bound to get exhausted with all that hitting after all. First hit. This did 288 damage. Now watch what happens with that same headbutt after a few hits in a combo. Now it did 116 damage, a fair bit less. This is called damage scaling. In an even longer combo, now we get 64 damage. Pathetic. Hence, sometimes you're better off leaving out some smaller hits so the larger attacks can do more damage later. When you see some prodigies out there racking up ridiculous amounts of damage, it's probably because they've spent hours in the lab finding out how to optimize the damage they can do. Just tell them they're nerds until you figure out how to do it. Then it's cool. Nice. There we go. You see how much more damage my combo's doing now? Here we go. Hey, look, I am definitely a fighting nerd, so I'm fighting nerd, so it's okay. Expending on damage scaling, grabs have even more intense effect on diminishing your damage. Including a grab in your combo can reduce damage by up to 30% from all these hits after that. This is called throw scaling. Observe. 288 damage. And after the grab, it did 128 damage. The scaling is actually separate from damage scaling. It's just another factor that gets added on. Can I throw in combos? Do I have air throws? Oh, air throw is this. That's right. So I can do... Oh, okay. So you can't combo throws. Okay, got it. Oh, dang. Do I have an overhead? Yeah, look at me. Nice. Not yet. The story mode will all be out on April 30th. That's when the 1.0 version comes out. So very soon, in 20 days. Oh dear, we should really take a break from all this depressing penalties and reductions rubbish and talk about revenge. Make your opponent's attack backfire with a counter hit. Ow. If you land a counter hit, it'll cause more damage and more hit stun. Get creative with that extra hit stun. Hit them with an attack that they could normally defend against. Oh, dang. Yay! Oh, it can restand? Dang, okay. There's a fine line between dedication and stupidity. We can blur that line with armor. If a move has armor, you can finish attacking even if you get hit while performing it. You'll still take damage, but at least you won't be in a hit stun. Watch here, we'll do a regular headbuck. Yeah. Now, magic headbuck, which has armor. Ugh. Armor can only protect for a certain number of hits. In this case, Arizona's magic headbutt protects her for 1 hit. A second hit will allow you to make her flinch and stop her attack. Besides magic headbutt, Arizona's counter and trample have armor. Oh dang, she's the armor character. Okay. How do you do magic headbutt? I don't care, I'm just gonna do combos. Now we move on to, oh dear, this is a bit out of my league. Someone that... Sheesh, you don't have to make a scene about it, I'm right here. Fred, could you perhaps draw back the curtain of reality to reveal your beloved plane of existence as a laughable charade of order held together by glue and popsicle sticks? Yes? Fine, but you're buying donuts next time. Looks like we have quite a bit of work to do on your perception. When your punch lands, I wager you think it's because your body made contact with theirs. That's cute. Open your eyes. Ta-da! Your physical presence in this world consists of little rectangular hitboxes. These current ones you see are your vulnerable bits called hurt boxes. I've taken the liberty of putting them in a lovely shade of green. Damage is called by hitboxes. When the green hurt boxes turn blue, it means they've entered a blocking state. At the end of the day, everything you do is learning increasingly clever ways of putting your red hitboxes over their green hurt boxes. When they turn yellow, they're in a hurt state. That means either they're in hit stun or being thrown. White hurt boxes mean invulnerability. Red hurt hitboxes can't ever touch white hurt boxes. I'm sure you love me crushing your perception of reality into tiny fragments, but I can't be catering to your every whim.
training mode has options for you to view these hitboxes yourself. For now, play around with them a bit. I've slowed down time to make things a bit easier to see.
Okay, I'm going to exit the tutorial for a section. Because I just want to see where the hell I am in this tutorial. What happened? I thought I was supposed to learn, like, juggle decay, chip damage kit. I wanted to learn super secret combo enhancers. Let's just do this one here. And then we will look at some other stuff. Oops, I backed out.
Take your pick.
No, that's what characters make tick. I want to see what super secret combo enhancers. Unless you don't want me to skip. You know what? I'm only skipping one. Screw it. Let's just do all of them. Now we move on to... oh dear. Oh, fine. Sorry. Okay. I definitely did all this. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm here.
Okay, here we go.
For your, shall we say, ungifted eyes, time appears as a continuous flowing of motion. But as you'll quickly learn around me, trusting your eyes is unwise. Allow me to put a slight drag on the fourth dimension for you so you may see for yourself. Time is actually made up of little slices called frames. There are 60 frames for each second of time that you perceive. When you start thinking of the world in frames, your chaos-filled perception of reality will begin to sort itself out. Do a few attacks if you could here.
Man, I could have used this for my frame data teaching course. This is actually really useful.
If you prepare for a lengthy explanation, we're going to reframe
Some things we've learned before.
all attacks, and in fact everything you could do, can be measured precisely in these little time slices. Take the cow here as an example. Kick! She's moving her leg into attack position, but there's no hitbox yet. Therefore, she can't hit anything, even if her hoof appears to touch the enemy. Hence why I showed you that your naive notions of physics are misguided. Now she has a hitbox deployed which can do damage. These are called active frames of an attack. For those frames, there exists a suspended volume of pure, unfiltered pain around her leg. Try not to touch it. When the hitbox goes away, it means she's recovering. She's still dedicated.
Does she have a British accent? Does Fred have a British accent? I didn't know there was voices in this.
She's still dedicated to finishing the move, but she's still stuck in position and can do no damage until the move finishes.
I'm making up these voices as I go.
Since she's helpless for those 15 frames, now is the perfect time to touch the cow and get away with it! And now she's back to her standing position, ready to do any attack she pleases.
Yeah, I think she's supposed to be a dragon.
Now, why oh why does all this matter? In a vacuum it doesn't really, but in the ring we can make sense of who wins while trading blows. We'll take a look at Ari's stand C. The startup lasts for 11 frames, as you can feel from the tremendous pain you are now in hit stun. I won't keep you in this frozen state for too long. My, that would be cruel. Ignore your splitting headache for a moment and pay attention to what happens to the cow after her hapless victim. Arizona pulled her leg back and your left hit stun at the same time. Interesting, no? You both entered your neutral state on the same frame, and neither of you has the advantage now. That is why canceling attacks into each other is vital. You skip the recovery period and start a new attack while your enemy is flailing around and hit stun. Now, let's take a look at why blocking rewards you more than you know. 11 frames for startup.
Yeah, that's the dangerous part, Clara Wolf, and this is why tutorials can be scary. And that's probably why they had the option for you to skip the rest of the tutorial earlier on, because this can get a little overwhelming at some point. But it's good information to have.
And now here's where our little prairie gazer has messed up. The block stun that Stan C does is shorter than its recovery time. Now you have 4 frames where you're free to attack, but your attacker is stuck. We'll have fun with this fact shortly. We call this frame advantage, because you have 4 frames of freedom, and we will always look at this from the attacker's perspective. Stan C is said to be -4 on block. From the example before, we get that Stan C is 0 on hit, since neither fighter gets the advantage, canceling aside.
Alright, okay. Let's find out how to do super specials, okay? Let's just go to the next section here. This is not, okay, let's exit the tutorial and just get... Let's just see how this works, because I just want to know how this works. Oh, okay, cool. Incorporate this as much as possible into the tutorials, into the story mode as mini games. So that's awesome. Okay, okay.
Quite early on, we went to,
Quite early on, we went over canceling. This is the ability to skip over the end part of an attack so that you may quickly start another move. Combined with hit stun, canceling allows you to form combos that keep your opponent helpless. Observe Stan C. Now, the slow recovery portion from the attack. But what if that same Stan C is part of a combo? Okay. To learn good combos, it's important to understand chaining and canceling. In general, simple normals like A chain into stronger normals like B, or more complex normals like forward and A. Normals then cancel into specials, and specials cancel into supers. Got all that? No? Well, no worries. The best thing you can do right now is develop an intuition for which moves cancel and chain. I assure you, you're not going to become a world-class fighting champion by reading many books on the subject. Oh, I see. Okay. So I can do... Interesting. Okay. Okay, okay. Launcher, oh, I have air dashes. I don't think I ever realized I had air dashes in this game. And I can cancel jumps, attacks into air dashes? Holy crap! Dude! That's kind of messed up. Can I do this? Oh my god, I can. But it's not fast enough. You can't do anything off. Holy crap. Oh my god. Interesting. Okay. Do the combo, but they let it register. Oh yeah. I was doing that earlier, CadP Gamer. I was doing that just to test out my air throw. I was doing that. That I did from Marvel games. I would do that with Amaterasu to cancel launcher into her super a long time ago before that became very normal. Flight D, huh? So I can do. Oh, I have to do that fast. Oh, maybe it doesn't work not in the corner. I can probably do. There we go. Flight into air dash D like that. So I can do. Yeah. Oh, but that's not comboing. That's not. Oh, it did. Okay. Up until now, you've mostly been relying on canceling to form your combos. That's just when you're doing one move. You can mindlessly start performing the next move, which skips over the recovery portion and transitions to the next attack. But that isn't the only way to combo. Some moves link into each other. That means the previous move finishes with recovery, and the next move starts immediately after. There's no cancel, but it still happens fast enough that it keeps your combo going and keeps them in hit stun. What's difficult about this tutorial is that means every character has to have a lot of these things, and the way they're building this tutorial, they let you pick whichever character you want. So they had to have made this tutorial work for every character, which is crazy. Too late in your combo won't be kept up. Too early in the move won't come out at all. The timing is measured in frames, I think Fred called them. So for example, for a 3-frame link, you'll have 3 frames after the attack recovery that you can start doing the next move. Give it a shot. Volcanic Ash. Oh, this counts. Oh, they're counting this as a link. Interesting. Okay, got it. Interesting. Okay. You remember damage scaling from before, yes? The longer a combo goes on, the less damage that each hit will do. The obvious way to get around this is to intentionally stop your combo and start it up again. This is called a reset. Of course, the problem with this is that stopping your combo gives your opponent the chance to retaliate. That's just life. The greater the risk, the greater the reward. You'll need to figure out the best way to restart your combo while giving them the least chance to react. Here's a little example of a reset in a combo. Okay. Oh, because I can cross up with that. Got it. Okay. Just look at the time. Looks like we're done here for now. I'm sure you're aware that even with all this, you've barely scratched the surface of what you can uncover in this art of hooved combat. But now you should be equipped with some knowledge to make sense of the world and what you see in the ring. Don't be afraid to jump back into the tutorials if you need to brush up on specific character abilities. The best way you'll learn now is to get out there and start picking a few fights. Get tough and rough, some fluff. Get tough and rough some fluff. That's all for now. Ta-ta. Interesting. Okay, so that was not what I was expecting from that section there. I thought there was some sort of special combo, like super secret. Okay, anyways, I thought there was like a super secret combo enhancer, like an EX super or something.